Engineers. Alright, Blast Hard Cheese. Back in action.
Phil, you haven't weighed in on this question.
What was the question? Something Nintendo, something?
About Nintendo.
Yeah, do you think Nintendo will ever become a software-only company?
I mean, like, maybe one day. Let's see how horribly the Wii U continues going.
Yeah. Oh, man. Man.
That's sick burn right there. Phil's going in immediately.
I mean, like, no, but
That's not a burn, that's just the truth.
I did. All I'm saying is that I hope that I would rather have Nintendo become a software-only company than have them shut down entirely because they wasted too much money on hardware.
I would just rather them be software-only at this point. Do we need Nintendo hardware? Is that a thing that we need?
I like my 3DS.
I could see, you know, I could see them going handheld hardware only and continuing with DS stuff.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Stopping console stuff.
But even that, like, look at what I mean. The 3DS is doing better than the Wii U, and it's not like failing, but I mean,
3DS is killing it.
It's not lighting the world on fire anywhere other than Japan.
The DS still sold like 400,000 units.
Wait, the DS is one of the best like handheld. It is the best handheld console ever. But I mean, that's not the 3DS.
I don't know. I really like 3DS. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, I'm happy I grabbed one, but I'm also very aware that at the end of the day, my purchases on it are going to be really important to me, but they're just not going to be that many of them. You know.
But I still think like Nintendo, if Nintendo was a software-only company, we wouldn't have stuff like the 3DS. No one else is making this kind of stuff, and that's why I think their hardware now than ever.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones doing this stuff.
Zombie Man said apparently the 3DS went way up in the last few months. I guess around Christmas and such. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that 3DS is at this point now genuinely selling well in Japan. But
yeah,
not just selling well for the 3DS.
Yeah. Someone said, but the one thing Nintendo hardware does is push interface. Left to their own devices, Microsoft and Sony would push the standard controller for decades. The thing is, I think you're right, but I haven't seen Nintendo give me anything that I like better than a standard controller.
Right.
Yeah, I always find that argument dubious, just from the perspective of, like, I'm okay with the standard controller.
Yeah.
I'm not, actually. I really like the split controller of the Wii.
Oh, yeah, okay. The split controller concept is definitely cool, but I mean, the Wii Remote itself did not feel comfortable using in that configuration.
Austin, are you trying to give me actual advice about the game?
I am. I'm gonna do
Shut
that now.
the fuck up.
Okay.
We're talking about the 3DS.
Duh.
I'll shut up now.
No. What's up?
Oh, you're in the train yard.
Yeah, I like this level. You're gonna want to put your sniper. You want to put Lance Uppercut up a level, like
I
on
have
an elevated level.
Here, right now. I just moved him up a level. I think that's where I was gonna leave him, unless there's someplace better.
That's exactly where I was going to tell you to put him. So I'm glad we have a psychic connection. I'm going to take credit for that move.
I'm glad that that you feel so strongly for me.
I do, deeply. We have a psychic bond. I wish I had a Yahoo answer about people with psychic bonds and whether or not it was gay. I'm sure that exists.
On the move.
Maybe just a little bit.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
A little bit gay? Just a little bit?
Just a teensy fraction.
Our
gay.
psychic
A touch
bonds
of the queer.
gay.
Oh, good. You're putting that into Google. Perfect.
Yep, put that right in.
I want to imagine somebody like looking at your Google search history at some point and being like,
earlier, I realized that so my dad has a Yahoo store. He sells army pants online, which is a fun hobby, I guess.
Tell us more about your dad. I don't want to.
Yeah, let's
I
get
don't
the
want to
important
listen,
stuff.
guys.
Before we get into his
point is,
dad,
I
I just
was
want to. I just like to quickly point out that
no one's
my.
into my dad.
Sorry,
Listen,
go ahead.
we're all eager to get into Austin's dad, but first Kyle has something to say.
I just wanted to make an announcement that I've had my Super Nintendo off for like about an hour at this point, and my Soul Blazers save has held true, It looks like my battery mod was successful.
Excellent.
Congrats. That was me clapping.
Thank you so much.
Wow,
the
you know
greatest
what
day of my
really
life.
upsets me?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but when you street pass with people on 3DS, by the way, I'm street passing on 3DS. I'm collecting all my street passes for the day.
Still has never happened to me.
How do people not have puzzle pieces at this point? Like, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you don't have a fucking puzzle piece, like, I wish I could just, like, if someone street passed me and didn't have a puzzle piece, I would like an option to ever street pass with them again. Like, just ban them forever.
I see. You're saying that? I don't even know what that means.
Have you never? You're not a street pass guy.
Like, A, I don't understand that, and then B, I don't really go anywhere. And why would I bring my 3DS with me when I did? And also, I'm not going to leave my 3DS on sleep forever because when I shut it off, I want it to be off so I don't waste the battery.
But
I've been trying to
sleep
street
mode
pass
is
since
like-
I've gotten my 3DS, and I've only run into one person, and that person had a racist caricature as their me. So
I feel like you people
I'm gonna keep
aren't-
street passing indefinitely. Is what
I
I'm
will
saying.
bring my 3DS to PAX East, and I will street pass the shit out of PAX East, and that will be the last time I ever do that ever.
I guess I take my 3DS to work every day. I get like 10 street passes a day.
Okay, that wouldn't happen to me because
Okay,
I work
wow.
at night.
I mean, it helps that I work
And
at
I
a
live
college.
in Canada, so
Oh, okay. Well, if you work at a
That-
college, then forget it.
I also
very
work at
easy.
a college,
Wait,
and
wait,
no
wait,
one
wait.
has a 3DS.
Hold on, Dylan. You work at a college. Couldn't you get like fired for just being on this stream?
No,
What?
absolutely not.
I just feel like this is like improper for
I
somebody.
don't work
who's
for an
involved in-
elementary school.
Somebody who's doing work
You have-
with students.
Phil,
he is
have you been
techie,
hearing
it's
about the
fine.
kind of shit that college employees get up to?
I guess that's true.
This is pretty light. Although saying I wanted a blowjob for the Predator was probably not this call. But, you know.
But it was
whatever.
honest, and that's what I respect. Wow, that was it. That was 4 aliens.
Yeah,
that
you
was it.
crushed that one.
I have work stuff to do.
I'll miss you.
So
Farewell.
briefly, what I was gonna say before we completely lose track of the
Yeah,
fact
well,
that I
let's
wanted
hear
to talk about my
Dad.
dad.
Talk about your dad.
So here's the thing. You know how I've been reading all these great Yahoo answers?
Yeah. So your dad posted in some of these. Is what you're gonna tell us.
Oh, I wish that was true. More embarrassing for me is I do work for him on his website now and then when he needs help, which means I was signed into his account. So that means the next time he logs into Yahoo, he's gonna see his Yahoo history is like dudes looking up. Like, is it gay to have a psychic bond? You know, is it gay to want to have sex with the Predator? He's gonna have a lot of very weird questions for me in about a week. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, let's figure this out. We want heat ammo. This is 100% damage against robotic enemies, or rapid reaction, which is a second reaction shot if the first reaction shot is a hit. I think heat.
How often are you seeing robotic enemies?
I just killed 2 of them in that mission.
What were they?
Those flying dudes, those
All
are
right.
robotic, right? Those
Yeah.
count as robotic.
Are floaters?
Oh, okay.
Are floaters robotic? And
Yeah,
then
that's
two
what I meant.
Cyber discs, I think,
No,
are
cyber
robotic.
discs.
and
Those are the fucking worst.
Those are the worst. And sectopods. I forgot about
A lot of
sectopods.
people saying
Oh,
heat is critical later
Talk
on.
about
So
Yeah, you're right.
It is.
Sectopods are the worst.
Lance uppercut, leveling up. I can give
Nice.
our sniper a
Ooh,
disabling
Rex got
shot.
Rex got a nickname. Rex got a nickname. It's Tank. That's a great name.
Perfect. That's perfect for Rex. Disabling shot or battle scanner.
No, disabling shot. I
I-
think,
I think
right?
disabling shot.
I never
What's
used
battle
the
scanner?
ever.
That's like you throw it out and it creates a new source of vision.
Oh,
I've literally I never used that either.
I've tried a bunch of times, but I don't think I've ever used it effectively.
Frostily likes it, but I believe him, but this is on me. I've
I
never
like
used
it.
I mean, to be fair, of these 2, I don't think I used either of them very much.
What was
So-
the other one?
Disabling shot.
which basically causes an enemy's weapon to malfunction.
Oh, meh.
Battle scanner
like
can
the-
be used
I like the
after you
scanner.
move your
Oh.
sniper. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll
Yeah, I like the
try it out.
scanner for the
That
sniper.
gives us some options for some cool stuff.
Yeah. Move him up. Toss out that scanner. and then the next round it becomes squad sighted for him. You know. I like that.
Have you had any deaths yet?
No, not yet.
No, he's.
For our support, we can do
DJ hard cheese.
What?
DJ blast DJ hard cheese.
Oh, it's DJ blast hard cheese.
Right. Sorry,
He
my
spins
bad.
at the
DJ
local
blast.
club.
He does.
All right. So obviously, I think revive is probably the right choice here for.
Yeah,
our
we're
support.
doing this
For
straight.
sure.
I think that's
Straight medical.
seems like a pretty clear decision there.
Yeah. Yep.
New facility available. Workshop. So we have our engineers now. Is that what's going?
We will be in.
Yeah, I think you have enough engineers now.
I forget what we're even fucking using the engineers for. Oh yeah, satellite uplink.
And lasers, laser guns.
Satellite uplink. We're building it. It's building. 14 days.
Wait, okay, where are you building it?
I built it next to the other satellite
next
uplink.
to. Okay. Good.
Um,
And remember lasers. Now you can use lasers.
I can't build laser rifles yet, but I can build pistols.
Mm.
Who I suppose like who's good to get a laser pistol? Who do we? My assault guys, I guess.
Maybe, but remember, you're going to give one of your assaults a arc thrower, right? Oh, that's an item. That's not a
It's
pistol,
an item,
right?
yeah. That doesn't take the pistol slot.
Sniper and assault. Yeah. Sniper
I usually give my laser pistol to like an assault person with a shotgun. So in case the shotgun's no good, they can switch to the good pistol.
Yeah, those are the ones that I think really matter.
So they want me to build satellites right now as well. I already built two. I already built 2 satellites. So I have those just waiting. I don't think I need more than that right now, do I?
I think Rugal was gone. I don't think Rugal was here when
Build 1, Frostily says. 1 more. I don't know if I trust Frostily, though. He's so wasted.
Yeah, he's
pretty drunk.
Inebriated.
Yeah, alright. We'll build 1 more.
Money is money.
And the thing that people really never talk about is just how much alcohol affects your knowledge of XCOM strategy.
I really wish that came up more often.
I mean, I would rather trust him behind the wheel of a vehicle at this point than with XCOM advice.
I would gladly trust him behind the wheel of a vehicle, but... He says I've had like 4 drinks. Wasted! just shit-faced. Zombie Manos is going to band practice. Alright.
What?
What?
Cool.
Have fun?
Like, yeah, enjoy yourself, I guess.
Wear a condom.
My sniper's wounded, and I don't like that.
I know what they do at band practice.
Where are they wounded? Like in the foot?
I guess.
Or like the finger, you think? Like pull the finger muscle? You should go like in depth with that.
I kind of want to read this news story to you guys.
Okay, we can
It's
build
not a
some
news
laser
story, it's a
rifles
column.
now. Who's getting laser rifles?
Everybody. Everybody who uses rifles.
So everybody.
No, it's like support and
Heavies?
no, heavies use heavy things. You're gonna build them laser like machine guns. I think supports get laser rifles first.
Are you trying to give a med pack to a heavy?
I wish.
Stop it.
All heavies, no bed packs,
No med
Final
pack.
Destination, Fox or Fox.
That's good.
Yeah. I've been sitting on it, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought that up like an hour ago and I've been waiting for somebody to say that. Oh, it's so depressing.
Frostily says to give him to my assaults as well.
No, don't. We all do it. Just don't. You just don't admit it.
What?
Good.
What are you saying? Oh, the joke.
Thinking
Wait,
of
yeah, he was
jokes.
saying he
Sure.
was sitting on the joke for an hour. I'm like, everybody does that. Just don't forget it.
I only have enough to make 2 laser rifles right now, so I think
I think supports first, and then it is better than basic shotgun. He is right. Frostley is right about that.
So we're just gonna give it to the supports for now. I will pass them on to my assault guys a little bit later.
Oh, I love the cutscene for when you first try out weapons against the old XCOM images, the old XCOM enemies.
What?
When you get a new weapon, there's the cutscene of the scientist or the engineer using it, and it's the cutout that he's shooting at is the sectoids from the original XCOM. It's like
So,
yeah.
What do you guys think I can sell? I would like to, if possible. Maybe it's not possible right now, but I would like to sell enough to pay for rapid recovery in the officer training school.
I hear the profit margins are high on cocaine.
All right, yeah.
How much coke do you have?
That seems like something.
It might be worth selling some sectoid corpses now, because you did one opportunity for it, and my gut says that they're not going to get another sectoid corpse opportunity that quick.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, that opportunity sucked.
What was it? What did you
it was
trade?
It was 2 sectoid corpses, and it was only for like 20 monies.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's more than if you just sold flat, but yeah.
Frostley wants me to get squad size first, but I can't. Squad size is not available. So, I mean, I could just wait and save money right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do that.
Excavation complete.
Alright, Carapace armor is researched, but I don't have money to build any.
Great.
Let's see, experimental warfare, UFO power source, and a couple of autopsies. Probably do the floater autopsy.
I think that leads to
the term floater autopsy put a really disgusting image in my head.
Yeah, kind of.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Do you know what game other than XCOM is really good that I've started playing lately?
Tell me.
Binding of Isaac. Have you guys played this shit?
Hell yeah, I've played that Binding of Isaac shit. Do you have Wrath of the Lamb?
I need to.
I don't yet. I decided to like stick with regular version for a while. I know Wrath of the Lamb just kind of like fits on top of it.
Yeah.
But I decided I would rather because it sounds like the Wrath of the Lamb editions, in general, make things a little bit more difficult.
Oh really?
That seems to be the general consensus, is that it's a little bit more challenging, like new bosses and enemies.
That's what Binding of Isaac really needed, though. I really felt like it just wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, I right before we started recording this, I made it to Mom for like the second time.
I've never even gotten there.
It's
desperately
not too hard
need to play the game. I just need to
playing with keyboard.
I love that game on paper, and just haven't gotten around to actually playing it.
I was in the same position as you, and started watching the great LP from Northern Lion at Northern Lion on Twitter. And he has a fucking. He's still doing his Binding of Isaac LP that he started when the game came out. He's up to like part 400 or something.
What?
Jesus. Yeah, just something absurd, but it's really entertaining. Anyways, watching a few episodes of that definitely convinced me to jump in, and man, that game is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to check it out.
It's so hard though.
I played FTL for the first time in like 3 months last night, and that was, speaking of things that are like roguelike-likes, and that thing kicked my fucking ass.
Oh, Archon points out that Zader on Something Awful, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, has an amazing informative LP of Binding of Isaac as well. I definitely need to check that out. That sounds great.
I love informative LPs.
Yeah, I would be fucking terrible at making them, as we are demonstrating every week on this fucking stream. But I am a huge fan of watching like a really good, well done, informative LP. Like, have you guys seen that Silent Hill 2 LP at Run Button?
Oh yeah, I've learned so much. Those guys are really intelligent. Really, just
Informative.
smart dudes. Yeah, deeply informative. You know.
I think I'm gonna excavate this steam, or should I just start building a power?
Oh,
wait,
which
I need money to build a power generator that I don't have.
Yeah. Wait on that, I guess.
Morgan Park says, didn't Team Meat do Isaac in a very short amount of time? It actually wasn't even all of Team Meat. It was just Edmund. And yeah, I think he built it in I think he created that game in 6 weeks or something. Something super crazy.
So what kind of game is it?
It's weird. It's like a mix of roguelike plus Zelda plus
Smash TV.
Yeah, and
ooh, I like Smash TV.
It's fucking awesome, dude. You should really go check it out.
I have it on. I do own it on Steam. I'm not sure how I acquired it.
I strongly recommend playing it. I think I'm actually at some point in the near future. I've been talking with Northern Lion, and I think he's going to come on this. His name's Ryan. I don't know why I'm calling him that because that's the name he uses on YouTube, I guess. But he's going to come on this stream and give me a lesson in Binding of Isaac.
But he is at part 400 and hasn't beat the game yet.
No, I mean I think he's beaten it a lot of. I've seen, and that's
yeah.
So the thing that's cool about the game, one of the reasons it's cool is every time as you do stuff, it unlocks new things for subsequent playthroughs.
Huh.
So it's like a roguelike, but there's progress in the sense that you're unlocking new stuff. So even to the point where you have to beat it 10 times in a row on the original game without the DLC to unlock the true final hidden character.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I've never even. Maybe I'm just exceptionally bad at that game.
Kavanaugh says there's one thing I don't get about Run Button. Why do they have videos in their podcasts? It's pretty good.
Why do we have videos in their pod?
Oh, you sounded so defeated. Yeah, so that was pretty great.
I'm clearly not caught up to part 400 of this Binding of Isaac LP, but Duder McBride says he has every ending, so he has quote unquote beaten it.
So what is he still doing?
I mean, it is basically a roguelike, you know. It's randomized, so there's still every time you play it, it's a little bit different and weird.
I guess I really can't. We were talking about with WoW earlier. I really can't bag on someone for playing a game too much.
Yeah, especially a game that's built so heavily on, not total randomization, but the kind of roguelike style. Every gameplay experience is going to be a little bit different,
Yeah.
But again, that's why I keep going back to FTL. I've gotten to that last boss a billion times. I've never beaten it on normal,
Duder says he's doing challenge runs right now, with specific items and such.
Weird. That's kind of the reason. I know everyone says it's amazing, and I believe them, but that's kind of the reason I haven't played FTL yet. Is I feel so discouraged by the idea that that I will never beat that final boss. Probably
you will. No, there's not on normal. I haven't beaten them on normal, but at this point, easy is a cakewalk. I've learned enough about that game that easy is.
Yeah, the thing that Binding of Isaac has taught me, and I think this remains true for FTL and most roguelike type games as well, is it is totally possible to beat it. It's just a matter of of accepting the fact that it's going to be multiple playthroughs and not and not making those playthroughs super long in between them. So I've been playing Binding of Isaac, I will do 2 or 3 runs per day, and then I don't forget the things that I'm learning, because if I were to stop now and not play for a month and go back, I would just suck again.
No, I get that. I guess what I don't like about FTL is that the general consensus seems to be that the difficulty of the final boss is so completely disproportionate to the difficulty of the rest of the game.
You guys
I actually think that's completely backwards. I think that the people saying that are the people who haven't. And I'm not. Again, I've never beaten the boss on normal, but it's not because I don't know how to beat the boss on normal. It's because normal kicks my ass so hard that I'm not prepped for the boss on normal.
Huh.
The boss actually has a very clear. Frosty just said teleporters help that boss completely. I can tell you exactly stage by stage exactly what to do on every part of that boss. It's about whether or not you have your ship built up that way.
You guys,
Phil is about to get his ass kicked.
I think I should probably just ignore this aliens terrorizing Manchester.
No.
The UK is going to be fine.
No, it's not. The UK's fucked. Also, Manchester is okay.
To be fair, the UK is fucked anyway, so...
Dang.
All right,
Actually,
we got some laser
So what
rifles.
happens if they panic all the way? Do they just like all
They're
like
gone.
shoot themselves in the head?
No, they
Like, what goes
leave
on?
the council, stop giving you money.
I like that. I
Which-
like that Frostly is like.
But then no one's there to protect. I guess you weren't protecting them from aliens anyway. So
I like that Frostly is like.
That's
yeah,
exactly-
that's the idea. Is like you guys weren't protecting us, so we're not going to support you. I like that Frostly is like lecturing me in the chat room. I'm like, you cannot ignore. Do not ignore stuff. Like I was just joking. I wasn't going to ignore it.
Ignore what?
The thing on.
The UK terror mission.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just
It'd be
ignore
fun
that.
to beat
Morgan,
chrysalids.
Morgan
Oh.
Park says the UK will just rub some tea on it and move on.
Good news. I don't know if you saw that, but Lance Uppercut returned to active duty just in time.
Yeah,
Great.
it was perfect timing.
Yeah, he heard it. He could hear the people in the UK crying out in terror, and he sat up in his hospital bed, and said, "I have to go out there." I don't know what race he is, so I gave him a weird
My
accent.
home planet needs me.
Well, you could
Right.
just give him an
Operation
American
Krypton.
accent because that's what the game does.
Mug Knight
Oh,
says,
yeah.
ask
I
yourself
hate that.
this: what did the UK ever do for you?
true.
Right.
EU bonus. What is the EU bonus?
So seriously though, Dylan,
Yes.
Snark.
I want you sometime this week to check out Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fucking be.
Jokes.
I am really annoyed with myself that I didn't check it out earlier because it's fucking
Wow.
great. I really feel like when did this come out? Like 2010?
I think that's right.
Wow, really?
It absolutely. If I had played it that year, it absolutely would have been one of my in my game of the year list.
Your goatees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strike one has been given.
I know this is
Alright.
2011.
Your highest priority.
September 28th, 2011.
All right, that will still would have been in my game of the year list.
Yeah.
2011 seems like so far away. I can't remember what games came out
I
that
know.
year.
Guys, how about time?
Games
Time's
come
crazy.
out that year? Are we pretty sure that happened? Were games still around then?
No, I think they were done. I think we were done with games in 2011.
I think
Yeah.
games just started coming out in 2012.
There was one game that came out in 2011. It was called
What was it?
Dark Souls.
Oh, right.
It was pretty good.
Ugh.
Jesus, was that was 2011?
Are you sure
Yep.
about that?
Yep.
When did Saints Row come out?
Game of the year 2011.
That was also 2011, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, that's probably why I don't remember anything else, because Saints Row overshadowed everything.
Wait, maybe not.
No, because Saints Row came out the same year Skyrim came out.
Guys,
right?
one of the hostages
Wait,
died,
you
so
Yes.
I'm gonna restart.
Yes.
No, you can't. It's Iron Man.
Try to stop me.
Saints Row the Third and Dark Souls
Oh.
and Skyrim all came out in 2011.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave my sniper up here. What do you guys,
Heading there now.
Austin? Let me know if you think that's suitable.
Yep. What? Yeah. Yeah.
leave,
The thing
leave
you
him
said
there and
seems-
then have everyone else go.
No, wait. Let me see what the map looks like.
I don't know.
Um,
It's a giant freeway. Things don't look good on it.
My only. Yeah, I think that's okay.
It's not a very big map, so there's that. Oh, it looks like it extends a little this way.
Does it? Oh, I think I remember this map. That's a weird. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Is like if you get dudes up to the left and to the right a little bit, that means your sniper won't be able to hit them.
Why?
I don't think he'll have a line of sight because he might not have a line of sight. He might not have a direct line to them. Remember, he can do squad sight, but if some shit is in the way, like a car, I mean, I don't know. Listen.
So my sniper's
I'm not
fucking
ex-
worthless, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not
He's
saying
a
your sniper's
worthless
worthless.
idiot.
Stop putting words in my mouth, Phil. I hate it when you do this.
Lance, you failed me for the last time.
Yeah, can you just order Lance to like jump in the river or something?
Crossley says it's okay.
Frostley says he's
Crossley
good.
says
And
that I'm an
Crossley's the
idiot. He also
expert.
said he is.
Let's just get Frostley in here. Can you just have him take over your game?
That
Is this on PS4, right?
That would be
Yeah,
preferable.
PS4.
In PS4, Frostley could just manage his shit for us, and we'll just comment while he plays.
Frostley notes that you should have thrown a sensor on that last round with your sniper, and you should have.
Thrown it where? I don't know how to throw. Like I've never used the sensor. I don't know how this shit
Me
works.
either, but that sounds like a thing you could do.
A sensor?
Yeah,
It's a thing we just
You-
got for the snipers.
that none of us have ever really used before.
I haven't been paying attention.